A congestion-busting bus route is celebrating breaking even after its first year in operation. The commuter service from Trumpington Park and Ride to Cambridge Station was the idea of business and academic group Cambridge Ahead, but parking charges have had an impact on commuter numbers. Jack Maclaren reports.
Convincing more people to ditch their cars when heading to the city centre. Cambridge Ahead first proposed the bus route from Trumpington Park and Ride to the station as a way of alleviating congestion, and they say with 1,500 users a week, their plan is working.
So this came out of the Cambridge Ahead Transport Group, which was looking, we did a quality of life survey amongst employees in the city, and the biggest issue that came out was trying to find better ways that people could get to and from the city centre and the station without having to drive. And one of the things that was identified was the need for additional bus services from Trumpington Park and Ride into the station. So out of that survey, we then worked with Stagecoach and with the County Council, and the new service, the R service, was put on just a year ago. And it was trying to get to about 1,500 to be a sort of viable service, and it's bust through that target just a week ago. So we're really pleased with it, and actually I used it for the first time this morning, and as I was waiting to get on the service to come out to Trumpington, it was great seeing the bus come in absolutely full and people coming off to use the station or to go into the city centre.
Stagecoach say that although Route R is now becoming a commercial success, changes could be made to get people more widely using the park and ride service.
I think the thing that's attracted people is the guaranteed journey time, because anywhere where you're travelling in Cambridge, it's almost impossible to guarantee how long that journey is going to be because of the unpredictable nature of the congestion. The beauty of this service is it's only going to take 5 minutes. I think the guided busway has been a phenomenal success. Everybody said it was a white elephant when it was being built and that nobody would use it. Well, we carry more than 3 million passengers a year, and again that's down to guaranteed journey time. Unfortunately, Park and Ride was heading for 4 million a year until the introduction of the parking charges, which has seen a significant drop.
The County Council is responsible for the park and ride sites and introduced the parking charge, which they say is necessary for general upkeep.
Well, it costs money to run a park and ride site, and Stagecoach do contribute something towards that through a departure charge, but we're picking up nearly £1 million bill. That's not just the staff, it's things like business rates have to be paid on park and ride sites, and obviously maintaining the buildings, etc. So we were subsidising that. The taxpayer was subsidising that, the council taxpayer was subsidising that until 2 or 3 years ago. We're having to make huge cuts across the board at the County Council. A freeze on council tax and restrictions on our grants from central government mean that we're so tight on money that we just couldn't sustain that. So we introduced a parking charge of £1. We're not the first to do that. It's £2 to park at Oxford's Park and Ride, but that's been the case for years. And perhaps not surprisingly, the £1 charge has led to about a 14% drop in usage. Obviously that affects some people paying bus fares to Stagecoach, so there's obviously an impact on them. That's something we're continually reviewing and looking at, but there really isn't an alternative to charging somebody for the running costs of the park and ride sites.
With millions of people using the park and ride services across Cambridgeshire, leaving your car before heading to the centre is starting to become the norm. But with congestion in Cambridge still a major issue, yet more people need to be convinced of the value of this service. Jack Maclaren, Cambridge TV News.